Maui dreamed of the day that he could go fishing with his older brothers. Each time they returned from a fishing trip, Maui would ask, "Next time, can I come with you?" But his brothers would make an excuse. "No, you're much too young to come fishing with us. We need all the room in the waka for all the fish that we catch." "I'll only take up a little room, and I'll stay out of trouble, I promise." The eldest brother would reply, "You're so skinny we might mistake you for bait and throw you overboard for the fish to eat." Maui would get angry. "I'll teach them," he said to himself. "I'll prove how good I am." Secretly, he made a plan to prove he was a great fisherman. One night, he began weaving a strong fishing line from flax. As he wove, he recited an old karakia to give his fishing line strength. When finished, he took a jawbone, which his ancestor, Mauri Rangawhenua, had given him, and bound it securely to the line. Early the next morning, he took his fishing line and hid himself in the hull of his brother's canoe. When Maui's brothers pulled the canoe into the sea, they noticed something was a bit different. It was much heavier. None of the brothers noticed Maui hiding in the hull, and when he heard his brothers drop the anchor, he knew they were too far from land to return. Maui revealed himself to his brothers' surprise. "What are you doing here? You tricked us. No wonder we haven't caught any fish. I've come to fish because Mauri Rangawhenua said I would be a great fisherman. Let your lines down as I say my karakia, and you'll catch more fish than you ever have." He began his karakia. The brothers threw their lines and instantly began catching fish. One after another, they pulled their fish into the waka. In no time, the waka was full, and they were delighted with their cash. "We are the best fishermen ever," they congratulated each other. "Now it is my turn to fish," said Maui. The brothers laughed when Maui pulled his fishing line from his bag. The brothers couldn't contain their laughter, and Maui didn't listen. Instead, he recited his karakia and readied his line. When they wouldn't give him bait, he used his own blood, and as he recited his karakia, he threw his line down into the depths of the domain of Tangaroa. Maui's line suddenly went tight. The brothers stopped their laughing and held tightly to the side of the waka. Maui held tight to his line, and slowly a giant fish was pulled to the surface. His brothers huddled in the waka, shivering in fright as the fish towered over their small canoe. "This is the fish that Mauri Rangawhenua said would be gifted to us. Guard our fish, and I'll soon return with our people." The brothers agreed to stay, but as soon as Maui was gone, they began chopping greedily at the fish, claiming huge pieces of it as their own. When Maui returned, his people were amazed to see the giant fish, but also saw how greedy his brothers were as they chopped huge gullies and mountains from the fish's flesh. Over thousands of years, these gullies and mountains became part of the landscape of Aotearoa as we know it today, and in time Maui's giant fish became known as the North Island of Aotearoa and Maui's canoe as the South. This is the story of Maui and the giant fish.